running on 3 hours of sleep. Stayed up packing until midnight in Central Florida last night. And now I'm in Denver. I spent about an hour on the phone talking to United as they have connections in San Francisco, LA, and Newark to Asia on to the Philippines. And I got my connection through Denver as they have no requirement to leave or exit the terminal in Denver to go to another terminal to catch the international departure. And that makes a huge difference because I've done through LA and San Francisco, Newark, JFK, all the major airports connecting for international flights, and having to change terminals and go through TSA security checkpoints twice or more is not a fun time, to say the least. So to avoid that and work smarter, not harder, as my dad would say, has proven to be a wise decision on this journey to the Philippines, where I will see my beloved Jessa, and thereafter, March the 10th, go to China to prepare for a new position as a professor of world health and environmental health at SIAS University in Zhengzhou. I've lived in China before, in Shenzhen, and also in Tianjin, about a 30-minute bullet train ride from Beijing. So now I have to go celebrate my honeymoon, as Jess and I got married on my birthday, November 28th, last year, actually on Thanksgiving Day, as well in Cebu, Philippines. And we had gone to the courthouse and pushed paper and gone through a long, rigorous documentation process, a premarital course, and many different requirements in the month of October. And it just so happened that the court had a date for a wedding ceremony with the judge to be officiated on my birthday on Thanksgiving. And now finally, around the end of February 2025, we will receive our marriage certificate. We already have the marriage license, but now you have to wait in line for a marriage certificate. All of this is vitally important so Jessica can get her visa to accompany me to China. And I had to fly back to America because the university that I'm working with in Kansas, who's working with the university in China, told me it's easier to get the visa for China if I'm in the United States. So I have been bounced a bit like a tennis ball, but through the process, nonetheless, I was able to bless some students in Central Florida at an elementary school in Lake County, and high school students at a high school in Osceola County in Kissimmee. And I was able to teach world history and psychology and many other fascinating subjects, anthropology, and be a blessing to students. In fact, I got to teach on imperialism right when the textbook curriculum came around on that timeline, and also India and China. I was able to teach that on India and China and Japan there in Kissimmee, all of which was apropos because I've lived in India and China, and now I'm heading to Japan. So some of the students, as you know, these teenagers are stuck on their phones and they're distracted oftentimes and not paying attention to or valuing their teachers or their lessons. But I told them, some people sing about La Vida Loca, but I'm living it, and I have lived in Africa, Asia, Latin America, and Europe, so I can bring the textbook to life. So it was a good time teaching with my students here in Florida. I look forward to returning to the United States in due time, but Asia is where my heart is the most and where I'm celebrated, so I got to go where I'm celebrated, not merely stay where I'm tolerated. And hopefully the United States education system will improve and teachers' salaries will increase. And right now Florida pays $50,000, whereas California pays $83,500, though the cost of living in Central Florida is almost on par with California. So there needs to be a lot of changes as the United States citizens migrate east and head back to Florida, seeking freedom or their ideology and politics to live under, but yet the salaries have been stagnant. So there's plenty of room for improvement. Also the environment, I've noticed in Florida, has some areas of neglect. The skies are being sprayed, geoengineering. Hopefully that can change as well. And there can be some more conscientious management of water and air quality. So I'm now in Denver and I'm speaking to you on 3 hours of sleep, and I'm ready to unwind, relax, and take a nap on the plane to Tokyo. So God bless you, my friend. If you'd like me to speak in your country, your city, email me at revivingnations@yahoo.com. Plenty of books. I'll share the links hereafter with this video. God bless you wherever you are on the earth. Send me a shout out. Let me know how things are going.